Hey everyone, and in this video, I'm gonna talk a brief introduction about RDS and PostgreSQL. So, what is exactly AWS RDS? So, AWS RDS is nothing but Amazon Relational Database Service and is a managed database service provided by Amazon Web Services. It allows you to run relational databases in the cloud without worrying about the underlying infrastructure. So the key features are it's a managed database operation and it also does backup, patching, and scaling, and it's highly available with multiple AGS deployment, and it has automated snapshot and backup, and it supports multiple database engines such as MySQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Oracle SQL Server, and Amazon Aurora. Coming to PostgreSQL is nothing but an open source object relation database system, and it's really powerful, highly extensible, and widely used in production system. So the key feature that you need to just remember is that it has property. It is used for reliable transaction. It supports advanced data type like JSON, array, etc. It supports complex queries, triggers, and stores procedure. It can be hosted on AWS RDS as a managed PostgreSQL instance. So now I'm going to show you how do we create a database in Amazon Relation Database, and how do we establish a connection between relation database in AWS and with PostgreSQL. So so I'm going to start now. Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how do we create a database in Amazon Relation Database, and how do we connect the AWS RDS with our PostgreSQL. Uh, so I'm going to show you how to do it. First, go to go to create a database. Okay, so choose PostgreSQL here, and you can choose any version that you want. So let's keep this way, and then make sure, okay, just click enable RDS extended support, and make sure you use a free trial, or otherwise if these are the paid services. And then, so I'm going to create a database, let's say. Okay, so this is the name of the database I've created, and then I'm going to create a password. So I'm going to give the password as, okay, so I've given the password as learn more 123. Okay, so I'm good. So make sure this is all right. You select this one instead, and go. Okay, so select a VPC. So I'm going to choose the default VPC. So make the public access yes, and then, okay, so go to additional configuration. Okay, okay. So now go and create a database here. So we're gonna wait for a while until the database gets created. So what? So this is the endpoint that we get. So this helps in connecting uh, our RDS in AWS so we're gonna establish a connection with the AWS RDS with PostgreSQL. So we need to wait for like at least 2 to 5 minutes for the status to be active. So just go to it, go to with the networking. So here we have already given the VPC, the subnet, and this security, everything is given. So let's go there. Let's let's go and click the security group and go to edit inbound rules and make sure add a rule and then make sure you select uh PostgreSQL and yeah, I think that's good enough. So we're gonna connect this, save rules. So okay, then you have to select my IP and then you're gonna save the rules here. Okay. So I've already created one. Okay, so basically what happened is that I've already created that rule. So that's why I'm not able to create it again because it already exists. So you have to create this rule. So basically you have to select this PostgreSQL and then you have to create my IP address. So because in that way it's going to only establish connection between your VPC to VPC, which is basically which is basically indirectly your AWS RDS with with your with your Postgre SQL. So now let's go back to the database and check it if it is active, if the status is active. So we're gonna go. So the status is now available, and just now we're gonna just go back to our this thing PostgreSQL. So you have to install it and configure it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to register a new server and I'm going to give the name as okay. So okay. So basically what is happening is that either your host name or server must be specific. So I have to go to connection and so I will go so I have to copy this as I told you before the endpoint is ready required for connecting your RDS AWS RDS with PostgreSQL. So we're gonna copy paste that and then we're gonna give the password that we have created just now. That is basically learn one one two three which we have created while we were creating the database. in AWS. So we're gonna save it. Okay. So we have created our database successfully, and now we're gonna go here, go to the database, and we're gonna go to Postgres, and then we're gonna go to schemas. Okay, and you have to navigate all the way to the tables. Okay, so we're gonna right click and press query tools, and let's go and create our table. So I'm just gonna copy paste this one, and now just go and run execute this. And as you see, as you see, it is working successfully. Then our table is being executed successfully, and we have successfully connected our our RDS with our RDS in AWS with our PostgreSQL. And this is how we set up a connection. This is how we create the database in AWS, and this is how we set up a connection between RDS and PostgreSQL. So I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.